Alright, welcome. It has been a long time since I recorded a flight, and as you can see here, we have graduated a little bit. We're doing a commercial airliner. Show off my mad skills. Yeah, right, far from it. But I have been dabbling with it. I know enough to be dangerous. I can do a full flight. Let's see how we do. Kind of graduated up and out of the longitude, citation longitude. That's still my go-to for VATSIM events and everything. So let's just fly this one. We're going to go Ontario to San Francisco. A little bit of a cloudy day. Maybe we'll definitely get up and above the clouds. Anyways, let's hop inside. Alright, off to the side here, I've got my cheat sheet of startup sequence. Let's get started. Let's turn on the battery and then emergency exit lights. Let's go position light steady, just so people outside know we're about ready to do some stuff, and pull down some ground power. Let's hop up to the iris navigation alignment, and then we'll do yaw damper, make it comfortable for everybody, and then just turn on some window heat. Boom, boom, all four, and then let's add the two other hydraulic pumps, and that should be good to go for now. We've got some electricity. Let's flip over and book our flight. Let's see, using Simbrief. We're going to mimic United Airlines 277 Ontario to San Francisco. We're in the 737 MAX 8. We got pounds. We're going to be at 36,000 feet, and the rest is good. Sunshine 5, Surfer 4 arrival. Looks good. So let's generate the flight. We'll let it do almost everything automatic. This is kind of a funny curved route. Okay, and always view the PDF so you have a good static view of the world. All right, and then let's get into it. We're going to use Beyond ATC today for simulated AI-based traffic. Let me put that away. We'll jump over to this while that fires up, and we will jump in here and load the passengers. This is kind of funny. Oops, not that one. We'll go to ground services and tune that and request passengers boarding start. We're in a standalone. We're at Ontario, and I always just think this is kind of funny. Here's the bus of people, and they get the ramp all lined up. Let's jump in and see if we can get aligned for, we'll be right there while we await the passengers. I'll get signed in to be on ATC, and then we're going to
Beyond
load
ATC
up,
connected.
import the flight into Navigraph. It's taking a long time for them to line that card up. Meanwhile, here's the Simbrief. Import it into Navigraph. We're on the Sunshine 5 departure, up to Corez, and then through Makers, and then Surfer, and then the Surfer 4 arrival into San Francisco. All right. Alrighty, so yeah, this guy is on the struggle bus, so we will. It's like he can't figure out how to get. All right, so anyways, over here we'll do Simbrief and we'll view the flight and we'll import. Make sure this is right. United 277 Ontario to San Francisco looks good. Import. Sometimes we glitch. Okay, that looks good. Let's just. Is this guy still struggling? Yep. Flight performance. Okay, if we bring up the PDF, let's see, we've got how much fuel? Let's see, block fuel, 11,000 pounds. So let's go make sure we've got that. Right now we've got 14,000. Let's empty out a little bit. I'd like to, if we can. Hello. Fuel, pounds. That's funny, why can't I grab the... This looks glitchy. Okay, let me go back in there. No, can we move it? No. Maybe, oh wait, here come the people. Hello, hello, good morning, welcome to the flight. Come on in. Yep, I like how they just disappear right there. Boom, boom. Oh, first class, welcome. Yeah, okay. Yep, you're back in the bulkhead. Okay, welcome. Yeah, nice, suited up. All right, so enough of that. Let's get going on the. So I can't change the fuel in here. That is. This looks glitchy. I have a feeling we're gonna be. So, anyways, we're gonna have more fuel than we want. The buttons aren't working in there. That's weird. Okay, so let's let that go, and we will start with, let's get the ATIS, and I'm looking at my charts here, airport info for Ontario. ATIS is 124.25. Let's go down to our radios. And 124. What did I say? 25. If you have to move it a lot, just grab it. Okay, 25 and boom.
Visibility 5. Haze. Ceiling 1,600 overcast. Temperature 19er. 2.16. Altimeter 3001. Landing and departing runways 26 left, 26 right. Advise on initial contact, you have information, call.
Okay.
Ontario Airport information, call. 1659 Zulu. Wind variable. Visibility 5. Haze. Ceiling 1,600 overcast. Temperature 19er. 2.16. Altimeter 3001. Landing and departing runways 26 left, 26 right. Advise on initial contact, you have information, call.
Alright, we'll try one more time. Otherwise we can just get it from...
Ontario Airport information, call. 1659 Zulu. Wind variable. Visibility 5.
Okay, that's
Haze.
fine.
Ceiling 1.
Wind's variable. Alright, and then let's tune to clearance, which is 132.9 on VHF1. 132.9. Alright, and we will request IFR clearance. Let's see here. This is what I've got for beyond ATC. We'll have auto respond off since I'll do it. I'll let it auto tune the radio. That's just easier to do. So let's go ahead with the request clearance. Hopefully that's the right. We got 132.9. Yep. All right. Let's try it. It sounds pretty quiet. Let's let's see, who are we? United 277. Clearance, good morning. United 277 requesting IFR clearance to San Francisco.
United 277, Ontario clearance, cleared to San Francisco Airport. Sunshine 5 departure, with the Corez transition, then as filed. Climb via SID except maintain 8000. Departure frequency 134.0. Squawk 1451.
Okay, cleared to San Francisco via the Sunshine 5, departure via Corez, then as filed. Climb and maintain 8000, departure frequency 134.0, and squawk 1451, United 277.
Negative, departure frequency 134.0.
Departure frequency 134.0, United 277. I think that's what I said.
United 277, readback correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for push or start.
Alright, 1219er, and let's just go to that now. Boom. And let's get going. Okay, we got the approval on the route, so that looks good. Let's see, let's go to the index. Departure is Sunshine 5 via Corez, and 26 left. They did not tell us which runway to, we'll assume we're going 26 left. The ATIS said both, but okay, that's good. Actually, departure, index, arrival is Surfer 4. We'll choose
Southwest 1901, ramp 0, request pushback.
And let me turn that down just a tiny bit. Alright, so
Southwest 1901, Ontario, pushback approved. Face north.
confirm, okay, departure, we did that, departure.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face north, Southwest 1901.
UAL277. Perfinet, we'll take the 0 fuel weight they've got. Let's go 2 on the reserves. Cost index, I'm looking at the PDF of my flight plan, and it was cost index 6. 360 on the cruise altitude. Execute. The cruise winds will be, I'm just showing this. Cruise winds, let's just call it at the 360 at Corez 204 006. Is that right? 204 at 006. 204 at 6. Okay. And then let's go N1 limit. And again in the PDF. Oh, we have to go somewhere else for this one. I don't know. It's probably in here somewhere. But by the way, the cruise, the cost index is 6. So let's go back to here, and we'll do takeoff performance. We'll populate the weather, calculate, and it's right here. Takeoff 2 with flaps 5. So we'll go takeoff 2, and then flaps 5. Accept the V speeds 150 on that guy. We'll put it into the speed. For V2, climb out speed.
Southwest 1901, taxi for departure.
38, that'll be marked in our, okay, we're all good to go.
Southwest 1901, runway 26 left, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Let's see, APU to on.
Runway 26 left, taxi my discretion. Southwest 1901.
And then we wait. We should have done this before. I gotta get in the habit of doing that, because when we wait for this APU gen to come go check how our passengers are doing. Nice. We're all filled up. A few people in first class. Hopefully they're setting you guys up with drinks. And let's turn off the, let's tell them to boarding stop. Thank you.
Ontario ground, UAL 277. I am done with the boarding.
And then there goes the door. Door got shut. Perfect. Step outside and see. Okay, good. And back up to the panel. Still waiting on the APU. Sometimes I come out here and just double, triple check that the, do we have fuel? Do we have exhaust coming out? And you can see it's coming out of the APU right there. So it is firing up. It's just taking a little bit. So we wait for that. In the meantime, let's go back and just double check the legs. I'm confirming this against the Navigraph side. And we've got Dink, Palm, Sunshine, Inland, and then Shores, Midway, Corez, Makers, Surfer, Gnarly, Waves. I love this arrival into San Francisco. Epic, Follett, I don't know what that is, and then Eddie. And then we'll pick an approach once we get close. So that looks good. Anything else on my to-do list? Not yet. Okay, and there we go. Our APU is ready. So then we can pull down the APU gens. And we take off ground power. And then we go APU bleed is on. That's uses the bleed air from the APU to start the engines. Let's go lights, camera action. I don't actually know which of these should be on. Let's go position steady because we're going to start the engines soon. And let's ask him for, actually let's get a couple things set up. 134.0 on the, from our clearance. I have a manual radio stack here, so I'm able to 134.0 on the departure.
Southwest 1901.
Actually, you know what?
Contact
Let's
Ontario
run a tower first
120.6.
before that, so we'll keep that.
Over to Tower 120.6,
We'll keep
Southwest
that one.
1901.
134.0, just to remember what it is. All right, and then that's good there. Squawk is 1451 TARA. And then 8,000 on the climb out. So let's take a look at the departure together. So we're here, Dink, Sunshine, above 12,000. We're going up to inland above 14,000, but they're going to hold us under 8,000 at the Pomona VOR, and then we'll get clearance above that. So that's what we're looking at. Read anything about here? Climb on heading 258, direct Dink, then a track. Okay, sounds good. 8,000 on that. The departure, again, we're assuming 26 left is a 258. Whoops. What did they say? 151. 150, I think it was. This is what I wanted to do. Is a 258. Okay, and let's request push and start. And are we on the right frequency? Yes, okay. Ontario ground, United 277, ready for push and start.
United 277, Ontario, pushback approved. Face southeast.
Pushback approved, face southeast, United 277. Alright, so let's start the pushback. I usually hop outside for this one. Face southeast. Let's turn off our parking brake and we will we want to face over here. Okay, let's let that go back. While we're pushing back, let's get an engine going. Continuous. And then we're watching I probably did something wrong. Let's just make sure we're good over here. Let's just get pushed back. There's really nobody here. So we'll just turn abruptly and face. Face southeast is what they said, so a little bit more like that. Okay, put the parking brake back on. You are fine there. Let's see. Start engine one. Oh, we gotta start. We gotta put it to. I always think, okay, there we go. So then we watch for the motoring sign there. This is engine one firing up. It'll turn to motoring here in a second. And then when we're done with that, we introduce fuel. Let's see, what else? There's the motoring sign, the verbiage motoring on there. So I'm just watching that, at which point I will do that. In the meantime, let's get the takeoff trim. I use a manual. It's on my radio stack here for takeoff trim. Is somewhere in the middle usually. Okay, motoring is gone, so now we can introduce fuel, and then we'll see that it gets finishes its startup. Let's see what else. Anything else I can do in the meantime? Again, let's just hope they're talking about departure 26 left. Let's make sure that's how we're going. Engine one just about ready. I'm going to cheat and get engine two going.
American 296, ramp 0, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Do they have any?
Ramp 0, taxi at my discretion. American 296.
Let's take a look up above and see.
American 296, cross runway 26 left. Continue taxi via.
A little bit of activity.
Cross runway 26 left. Continue taxi via American 296.
Ontario's a little quiet today, but that's fine. That means we aren't sitting on the radios forever. Okay, motoring is done, so we're going to introduce fuel. Boom. Engine one's pulling up. When that's done, we are ready to go. Let's do barometer was from the ATIS 3001. We're going to watch right there as we do 3001, altitude 9 something. Let's see if that jives. 944. Yep, pretty close. Alright, so we can call for taxi now. As the engine finishes spooling up. Hello, ground, United 277, ready for taxi.
United 277, runway 26 left, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 26 left, taxi at pilot's discretion, United 277. Haven't really heard the pilot's discretion too much, especially in a decent-sized airport, but alright, so given that, we are right here, and we're going to go 26 left, and we're going to go across 26 right. We'll go all the way to the end on, let's go uniform, November, and then across whiskey to 26 left. And then we'll contact tower. By the way, tower is 120.6. I know we did this 120.6. So we're on ground right now at 121.9, going down to... Okay, at 6. We'll be ready to switch when they say, and then we've got departure frequency right here if we want that, just for reference. Alright, so both engines are up, so let's go do some more stuff up here. We need, the generators are both on now. We've got engine bleeds, isolation valve set. Let's turn on some oxygen for our peeps. And then let's set our cruise altitude of 36 thou. And then our landing altitude is basically 0, where San Francisco is. So we'll go leave it there. It might be 100 feet or something. Okay. Let's see, we can turn off the APU bleed and then turn off APU. Let's get some probe heat. I actually don't know what that one does. And then we already did the oxygen, cruise altitude, engine 1 to continuous, engine 2 to continuous, and we're ready to go. Flaps for departure is flaps 5. And then auto brake is rejected takeoff. Flaps 5 confirmed. Let's see. Oh, there you get to see my cool notes. I get to see just the edge of them. Yeah, just to show you. I got my OneNote of lots of different notes. Okay, and let's go to anything else? Auto brake. Okay, we're gonna check ready for takeoff. So we're gonna take off the parking brake. Oh. That didn't go as planned. I had my throttle. Oh my gosh. And I've got I'm hammering on my brakes right now. Yeah, okay, that's one way to taxi. Is it gonna stop in time? Yes. Alright, so call that a taxi. Wow. Okay, let me explain that. I have a physical throttle quadrant, and it was already set. It was already in the 100% position, so when I took off the emergency brake, the parking brake, it just started jamming. So what I'm trying to do is confirm that we're configured for takeoff, which is to say that we take off the parking brake, we hold the regular brake, and we throttle up and we listen for beeps. We hold it for about 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. Okay, if we were not ready for takeoff, we would get some beep warnings in there. So we are good to go. Just double checking we've got our 8000. We'll go VNAV and heading select. Always kind of looks like it's Mirman taxi to auto. We are all set to go. And again, we are, let's do the overhead view. Sometimes I like to taxi like this so that we can see where we're going. But anyways, we're going across 26 right to 26 left at pilot's discretion.
United 277. Contact Ontario 120.6. See you.
And there we have it. And then I use my physical button to switch, and there we go. Good morning, Tower. United 277, holding short 26 left.
United 277, Ontario, wind variable, fly heading 260, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 260, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff, United 277. Alright, change that slightly to 260. Heading select, now it's lit up. And we're all set. So let's, feel like I'm missing something, but let's try it. A common misunderstanding is that you follow that curvy yellow line. You do not. You want to use as much runway as possible. So you go the way these things turn. You can go past it straight out and then bank yourself around. I'm still getting used to driving this thing. It's pretty good. Alright, the one thing I was going to do before I forget is I want to go over to, I should have done this well before takeoff, well before I'm on the active runway, 134.0, and get ready for switching to departure. Should have done that ahead of time, because now that we're on the active runway, we need to get out of here. Alright, so we apply auto throttle and we go takeoff, go round on the throttle, and here we go. It's very overcast, hardly any wind. We've got heading select 260. And rotate was like it. Well, yeah, it starts rotating really early on this thing, so I just kind of let it go. Okay, gear up. And then right here underneath the, I'm trying to hold it at 260. That's the above ground, so about 1,000 above ground.
Light slow, light slow,
I don't know
light
why it's
slow,
saying light
light
slow.
slow,
Maybe it's
light
saying
slow.
Alright, so let's go autopilot. And then we're flying heading 260.
United 277, contact SoCal.
Over to departure, United 277. And then I get a little nervous when it starts sinking like that, but we can go flaps up while we're getting okay, then announce ourselves to departure. Departure, United 277, passing through 2,700.
United 277, SoCal, radar contact, cleared direct ink, resume the Sunshine 5. Climb maintain flight level 180.
Okay, I got it. Cleared direct dink. Cleared to flight level 8,000 and United 277. I think I did that wrong. What else is it?
Negative. Climb maintain flight level 180.
180. Correction, climb and maintain flight level 180, clear direct dink, United 277. Alright, so we're switching to LNAV, so now we're on the, we just passed dink, and now we're going palm, and then we're going to go out to, up to 180 is what he cleared us to. 180, and then here's something I learned with, so if we go legs, we're currently have a constraint of 8,000, but he just cleared us to 1800. So when we hit this altitude intervention, it clears that constraint. So now we can go all the way up, and this will be above 14,000. So we'll agree with that one as well. We're going through the clouds. Let's go flaps up, and then flaps up, and take a look at where we are. We're passing Palm en route to Sunshine in 3 miles, and everything else is looking good. We're on N1 auto throttle climb level. We're on LNAV. It's following our magenta line. Here's Sunshine coming along, and then it tells what time we'll be. There 17:32 Zulu, which is in 14 seconds. 17:31 right now. So climbing up to 18,000. We're currently passing 6,000. Here's our fuel. Actually, I don't know if I did that right. I didn't turn on fuel pumps. Yikes. Let me see if that's happy air again now. Yeah, so now we have, this is fuel in the left and right, and the center tank in thousands of pounds. Okay, crisis averted. Up above the clouds. Good. What else? Currently set to 18,000 until we hear anything different. I like to track. This does not automatically track your current headings, so every time we make a turn, you kind of should put that heading back in case you want to, go switch to heading mode quickly. We can increase the range here just slightly, turn on some weather in case, and let's go during the climb out here. Look at this. Actually, you know what? I'll put that info back there, and over here I like to have the plan, the flight plan mode,
United 277, contact Los Angeles Center 132.85.
Los Angeles Center 132.85, United 277. Okay, I will tune that in my manual radio over here in my radio stack.
November 354.
And then we tell them where we're at. Los Angeles Center, United 277 at flight level 164. Nothing to do. 132.85. That's what we're on, right? How come we didn't hear anything? Oh, it's 855. Okay.
SkyWest 3316, Los Angeles Center, radar contact.
Wait for them to start talking. Los Angeles Center, United 277, at flight level. Sorry, 180. Should have been looking there.
United 277, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, United 277. Okay.
United 1191, contact Los Angeles Center 132.3.
360.
Contact Los Angeles Center 132.3, United 1191.
And to tell it we want to climb. 360 is the new.
Los Angeles Center, foothills 939. Good day, flight level 400.
And we're good to go there. Let's
Foothills 939, Los Angeles Center, copy.
do some more cleanup after takeoff. Runway lights off, landing lights off, taxi we'll leave it at auto. We've passed 18,000, so we want to put our barometer to standard. Notice that it's telling us that we missed it, so right click. And that just sets everything above 18,000. Everybody's at standard 2992 on the barometer so that everybody's measurement of altitude is equal. Make sure we're always got the heading matching. Auto break off, we did that, barometer, and then so then we can start to deal with let's start to deal with cruise winds and everything else. Let's take a quick look at where we're at. We're still on the departure.
United 277, contact Los Angeles Center 125.8. Have a good one.
125.8, United 277. It's good to see if that's got all three digits right. And then this time let's be better at what flight level we're at. United 277 climbing through flight level 218 for 360.
United 277, Los Angeles Center, copy.
Okay, and they have nothing to say, no other instructions, but you tell them your current flight level and where you're heading, and that way they can double check that, assuming your squawk code in the transponder is correct, they can double check that that's what their data shows on their screen as well. So here's what you see and where you're headed, and that's what they see, and their current instruction for you is what got handed off from the previous controller. Alrighty, so let's do some
Southwest 3004, contact Los Angeles Center 127.1.
Let's talk about it.
Center on 127.1, Southwest 3004.
When we get to the next one, it needs to start figuring out the top of descent. And so to do that, we want to enter the forecasted winds. And for that, we're going to bring up our PDF. And down in the middle is the winds. And so let's do
Los Angeles Center, SkyWest 3316, climbing via Padres 2, flight level 300.
forecast. So on the descent at flight level, and you give it
SkyWest 3316, Los Angeles Center.
10. So at 310, 31,000, it's 313 at 009, 313 at 009. And we enter that there, and then we'll do 200, and then 100, so 200, 296 at 016. 296 at 016. Okay, and then 100 is 309.
United 277, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
Los Angeles Center at 135.5, United 277.
Southwest 3590. Contact Los Angeles Center 119.05. Have a good day.
Numbers to scroll through. Switch it.
Contact Los Angeles Center 119.05, Southwest 3590.
And then see what our altitude is. Los Angeles Center, United 277 at flight level 268 for flight level 360.
United 277, Los Angeles Center.
Okay.
United 277, contact Los Angeles Center 127.1.
And then over to 127.1. Over to 127.1, United 277. So I write these down in a little notepad file just so I can remember what they say.
SkyWest 3794,
27.
contact Oakland Center 123.8.
Center on 123.8, SkyWest 3794. Have a good day.
Kind of like the longitude where you just type it in manually. Oh, why is it changing the active right when we're doing it? I'm sure I'm doing that right. Okay. And then
Alaska 1279,
Wait our turn.
contact Los Angeles Center 135.5. See you.
Center on 135.5, Alaska 1279.
United 277 at flight level 288 for 360.
United 277, Los Angeles Center.
And they don't say anything, that just means they don't say anything else. That means they don't have any extra instructions. Let's take a look outside. Everything's cool. Coming up the Central Valley. Sierras will start to
Los Angeles Center, foothills 939, flight level 400.
Alright, back to the winds we were doing.
Foothills 939, Los Angeles Center, copy.
8 at 100. 309 at 008. Okay. So then with that, the VNAV is more accurately set up to know where our top of descent is. And then the other thing we need to do is let's pick an arrival. I'm going to go to Navigraph and we're going to go pick one or the other. Let's go 28 right, ILS 28 right, just in case. Let's go 28 left, and then they'll tell us, and then transition Eddie, which is, no, transition, yeah, let me show you, at the end of our arrival, which the Surfer 4 arrival ends at Eddie, so we want to transition from there. In fact, let's do that here on our flight first. I'll show you approaches. 28 left from Eddie right there, add to route, and so you can see where it just adds, it tacks on from Eddie. I did add to route, yeah. Boom, Eddie, and then it takes us in. So that's effectively
Southwest 2150. Contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
Eddie, and if they tell us something different, then
Center on 135.5, Southwest 2150.
and so over here we can see then in our steps. And again, if we chose wrong, we'll just have to change it, but we picked something. So here's Eddie. Here's Eddie right there, and then so Eddie, Sydney, and then Duet, and then here's the end of descent. So where was top of descent? Let's go back and see somewhere right there, top of descent before Surfer 4. So where are we now? Yeah, okay, we got a ways. Alright, so when we look at the leg, let's see, top of descent is before the Surfer. So if we go to legs, the Surfer is in, the way I read this is, oh, these are 17 nautical miles, then 42, then 454. So if we go to progress, and then here's our destination. This actually is the first time I've seen this filled out correctly. So this is 223 distance to go. It's 223 miles. And we'll get there at 1823. Now, what time is it? It's a little hard to see. 1747. So you have to do some math there. But and then if we get surf, oops, previous page. I don't know how to get
SkyWest 4682. Contact Oakland Center 123.8.
top of descent. Oh, I know. VNAV.
Center on 123.8, Skywest 4682.
And then VNAV, it currently says 1808 Zulu will be the top of descent in 140 nautical miles at our vertical speed that it's going to calculate us out as this. So that's what we got going on. Let's see, what else can or should we do? We did the winds at the waypoints.
Los Angeles Center, November 82 Bravo Bravo, flight level 320.
Flight. Let me show you again where we are. We're coming up to Cores.
November 82 Bravo Bravo. Los Angeles Center.
So legs, Cores is 4 miles away. And then we're going to turn and go Makers. And then the Surfer, remember top of descent is like right in here somewhere. So we want to be ready for that. But in the meantime, let's high speed this part. So 4x speed. And then you watching on YouTube, you can even go faster. You can see it gets a little jittery, jumpy. And it overcooks some turns and stuff. But it's following we're on autopilot, it's following the magenta line. This is top of climb right here, so forgot that we're still even climbing. So TC, top of climb, going to 36 thou. Makers is our next waypoint. Makes sense here. And then we'll get to about right here. And
November 525 Juliet November. Contact Los Angeles Center 135.5. Contact Los Angeles Center 135.5, November 525 Juliet, November.
I'm gonna pop out.
Los Angeles Center, SkyWest 3316. Good day. Flight level 300.
On my bigger monitor so I can see them.
SkyWest 3316. Los Angeles Center. Good day.
These.
United 277. Contact Los Angeles Center 124.15.
124.15, United 277. Back down to 1 speed for a bit. Don't want to be on the radio when 1, 2, 4. See, it's almost like it's auto. I've got, that's why. I've got auto tune set on Beyond ATC. That's why. Okay, so it's already been set by the time I get there. Alright, great. So we can just talk.
Delta 848, contact Oakland Center 128.7.
Center on 128.7, Delta 848.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 3590. Flight level 400.
Alright, we gotta wait for
Southwest 3590, Los Angeles Center. Good day.
Alright, it's our turn. Center, United 277 at flight level 360.
United 277, Los Angeles Center.
Okay. Nothing to say.
United 277, contact Oakland Center 128.7.
Oakland Center. Okay, he handed us off quickly. 128.7 for United 277. Okay, auto tune. Boom. 2.7. Okay. Oakland Center, United 277 at flight level 360.
United 277, Oakland Center.
Alright, he has nothing else to say. Now let's get ready for top of descent. Let's.
United 277, Oakland Center. Amendment to your route advised ready to copy.
Oh, jeez. Amendment. Never heard this one. Ready to copy, United 277.
United 277, expect Surfer 4, runway 28 right.
Okay, that was pretty much what we thought. Expect Surfer 4, runway 28 right, United 277. Okay, so looking at. So if we. I don't see top of descent in this, but I see it over here, so that just means it's further out than 20 miles. So let's go down to legs and just see Surfer 4 is in. I think it's the number above. Maybe it's the number below, but 30 miles. And then let's say VNAV is, yeah, top of descent in 24 miles. So we're going to. I like to do. Put the VNAV status and or the leg status on here. So let's go VNAV, so it says 22 miles. 21 miles to there, and then we go legs on here. And then let's take a look at the arrival. So we're coming in at Surfer, gnarly, waves, epic. Love that stuff. So these constraints below 2,000, between, or sorry, 20,000, below, between 19 and 15,000, between 15 and 10, and full it below, no, above 8,000. So all of
United 277, contact Oakland Center 126.9er. Take care.
6.9er. Over to 126.9er, United 277. Okay, that did the correction, or that did the frequency change, so now we just tell them. Hello, Center, United 277 at flight level 360. See what they have to say.
United 277, Oakland Center, roger.
Yep, nothing to say here. It's probably gonna tell us.
United 277, descend via Surfer for arrival. San Francisco landing runway 28 right, altimeter 2998.
Okay, we gotta tell them. Descend via the Surfer for arrival, runway 28 right, United 277. And he gave us the altimeters.
Oakland Center, SkyWest 6276, flight level
First thing we want to do
310.
is reduce our altitude down to at least
SkyWest
the
6276, Oakland Center,
first,
radar
target
contact.
altitude. Let's
Continue
go
climb
down
to flight
10,000.
level 340.
Let's put it all the way down to 8,000, which is where we're actually at Eddy is the end of this, so 6,000. Air traffic control will
Continue climb to flight level 340,
probably tell
SkyWest
us
6276.
something intermediate of that, but at least when we're on VNAV, we want the autopilot to start our descent at top of descent, which, by the way, is coming in 3 miles. Right there, 2 miles. So let's watch that for a second. Man, we've got 6,000 on the target. VNAV path. It should start to descend.
Oakland Center, Delta 848, flight level 300.
And there it is. Okay, it just popped in, and then you can see the engine speed.
Delta 848, Oakland Center.
Auto throttle is decreasing, so it knows. And this magenta target is what our altitude should be, such that we can hit the VNAV vertical navigation to follow all of the targets along the way. So this one, 20,000, 19 and between 19 and 15, between 15 and 10, at 8 and at 6. And by the way, the
SkyWest
speeds as well,
6276,
280,
descend via Diamond 5 arrival. San Francisco landing runway 28 left, altimeter 2998.
240 at Eddy at 6,000. So we're good.
Alright, descend via Diamond 5 arrival. San Francisco landing runway 28 left, altimeter 2998, SkyWest 6276.
Let's go.
SkyWest 6276, turn right, heading 340, descend and maintain 7,000 feet, altimeter 2998, vectors for the approach.
We dial it in. Notice it's going to tell us what we call the standby setting. So 2998 is ready when we pass 18,000. We'll click, and we will be have the right setting. So okay, so that's one thing. Let's see, started descent. So let's get ready. We've got a checklist here. We're going to arm the speed brakes. Auto brakes to 1 or 2. I usually do 2 to just help me out. Let's see. We're going to go to the MCDU, the MCDU, the Master Computer.
SkyWest 3430, contact Oakland Center 128.7. Have a good one.
Who was that? Hopefully that wasn't me. I didn't hear United on there.
Contact Oakland Center 128.7, SkyWest 3430. Have a good one.
Approach. And we're going to do flaps and speed. Bridge ref page 30 degree flaps is 30 and 141, and we put that in. That's almost always what we do, 30 degree flaps, so 30 and 141 puts us in on the reference. It'll put it right there, 30, 141. While we're here, let's get the minimums. At decision altitude for the ILS. I don't know why they're there's such big difference.
United 277, contact Oakland Center 127.45. Have a good one.
2745. Over to center 127.45, United 277. Okay. And then... Hello, center United 277, descending on the Surfer 4, arrival at flight level 283.
United 277, Oakland Center.
Okay, nothing to see there. Surfer 4 arrival. Okay, so what were we about to do? We were saying setting the minimums. Let's go here. And we're going to set the minimums. And as I do this, we're going to see right here. And we're going to go up to, according to the charts, the decision altitude minimums is 213, so that's when we want the call out. If we can't see the runway, then we need to bail and do a go around. So I'm watching right here, I'm just trying to dial in, and this thing takes forever to increase. And then after you do it for a bit, it goes way faster, and you overshoot your 218, come on, can't believe it, so there, and then it just shot up, way overshot. This thing's a pain in the butt, I wish it was digital. Alright, oh jeez, see that it sort of increases itself.
November 212 Alpha November, Oakland Center. Expect radar vectors. VOR Alpha
Okay,
runway
so
00.
let's go ILS, so we need to change our...
Expect radar vectors. VOR Alpha runway 00. November 212 Alpha November.
28, right.
Southwest 1345. Contact Oakland Center 126.9er.
Okay, legs, good, we're at waves.
Contact Oakland Center 126.9er, Southwest 1345. Have a good day.
Here's our ILS approach. We're at 109.55 and 284. So in the Boeing 737, we have to do that manually. It is not tuned for us. So 1095. And then let's do it in the other side. 109. Oh, 109.55. Glad I double checked that one. 109.55. And then we look up in the top here, IGWQ, and we make sure it matches. No, that doesn't. We are going 28 right. So let me change.
November 729 Delta Sierra. Contact Oakland Center 121.25. Have a good one.
Okay, so then let's make sure our decision altitude is
Contact Oakland Center 121.25, November 729 Delta Sierra. See you.
1.7. 1117 and 1117, and it's IGWQ, and it should be 284 on the course, so we have to set that ourselves as well. 284.
Oakland Center, Delta 848, flight level 29er.
284, and we'll do it on the
Delta 848, Oakland Center. Roger.
284. Yup, getting there. 284. Alrighty, so what else? Enter the course, set the mins. Let's do, I forgot to even, I always forget this step, fasten seatbelt. And then we'll tell the flight attendants that we're descending.
United 33 Heavy. Contact Oakland Center
And last thing
126.9er.
we'll do, let's add some
Contact Oakland Center 126.9er, United 33 Heavy.
What I mean here, let's zoom, or let's see, legs, and then let's go over here and zoom out, and here's the airport. We are going to, drag required. Let me just explain that for a second and go fix that. It actually doesn't look too bad. If the descent is getting behind it, and by the way, it says we need to flip to, we just passed 18,000, so we need to change the barometer. Let's do that real quick. Alright, if we're getting behind, see how we want to be lower than that, we need to add some drag, bring out some speed brakes, just so that, okay, now it's ahead of us, so we can put it back to armed. Alright, so while we're there, let's go range rings. So we're going to add, let me just back out. So we're going to add some range rings, which we're going to do KS.
Delta 8 Heavy, contact Oakland Center 126.9er.
And we want a 5-mile range ring.
Center on 126.9er, Delta 8 Heavy. Bye-bye.
And you can see it makes a little 5-mile range ring, and then we'll do a 10-mile. You put a slash because you can put a radial. What radial do you want? You want a range ring on that, but we just want a range ring. So now we have a 5 and a 10-mile range ring as we get closer to the airport, so we can know about where we are, and it'll help us with knowing when to put flaps out and stuff. So I'm going to zoom back in. So we're still looking good. We're on the descent. The speed is being managed by the auto throttle and the FMC, and we're all good. Let's show you where we are on the. We can speed, then we can. Now that we're all set, we can probably speed up.
United 277, contact NorCal approach 134.5.
NorCal approach 134.5 for United 277. As soon as they approve that, then it'll auto-tune. Boom. Okay. NorCal approach United 277 is on the Surfer 4, arrival at flight level 140. Should say descending via
United 277, NorCal approach, altimeter 299er8, expect the visual approach runway 28 right.
28 right. And then I'm going to tell him, expect the 28 right for United 277. I'm going to ask him to do, it's going to say, NorCal approach United 277 unable, requesting ILS 28 right approach. I'm trying to do ILS instead of visual. Let's see what
United 277, confirm new approach ILS runway 28 right.
Affirmative, United 277 ILS 28 right. It takes 2 or 3 handshakes to get him to do that.
United 277, NorCal approach, altimeter 299er8, expect the ILS runway 28 right via Eddy.
Expect the ILS 28 right via Eddy for United 277. Okay. And then let's get tower frequency. Tower frequency. Oops. No, not that one. Tower frequency is 120.5. And we'll just write that down. 120.5.
NorCal approach, Korean Air 023 Heavy, 13,500 feet with the numbers.
I feel like you should put it in right here. VHF2.
Korean Air 023 Heavy, NorCal approach, altimeter 299er8, expect the visual approach runway 28 left.
But then how to talk on that one.
Altimeter 29908, expect a visual approach runway 28 left. Korean Air 023 Heavy.
As they're talking us down through. Alright, so... Stand by while I send a text to my buddy. Alright, we got our fixes, we've got, looking at our checklist, the minimums are set, seatbelts are on, flaps 30, yep, I think we're good.
NorCal approach, Alaska Tree, 5,000 feet with the numbers.
We've got, I'm just gonna cheat and do...
Alaska 33, NorCal approach, good day. Altimeter 29908, expect the visual approach runway 28 right.
Altimeter 29908, expect the visual approach runway 28 right. Alaska Tree.
United 277, clear direct eddy. Cross eddy at or above 6,000. Cleared ILS runway 28 right.
Okay. Clear direct eddy, cross eddy at or above 6,000, cleared for ILS runway 28 right, United 277.
NorCal approach, Aeromexico 622, 14,700 feet with information hotel.
Waypoint, then we should go straight. No, we are. Okay.
NorCal approach,
And then
Sky
let's
West
dial
5275.
in our
One tree,
lower
13,000, we have
altitudes,
hotel.
Per this, or per the...
Korean Air 023 Heavy, turn left, heading 115. Descend maintain 5,000 feet.
And we want to
Altimeter
be at
29908.
for the
Vectors for the approach.
fix. So
Expect
let's
further
go
clearance in about
that
2-3 miles.
You want to make sure that
Turn
this
left,
is lower
heading
than
115. Descend maintain 5,000 feet. Altimeter 29908. Korean Air 023 Heavy.
Alright, so then another thing I'll do is I'll focus, I'll switch the engines on.
Aeromexico 622 NorCal approach, good day. Altimeter 29908, expect the ILS runway 28 left via Arca.
Double checking, we've got speed brake, arm.
Altimeter 29908, expect the ILS runway 28 left via Arca. Aeromexico 622.
Alright.
SkyWest 5275, NorCal approach. Altimeter 29908, expect the visual approach runway 28 right.
Tell our people will arrive in, where's our...
Altimeter 29908, expect the visual approach runway 28 right.
Let's just go check.
Sky West 5275.
We have a physical throttle.
NorCal approach, Japan Air 2 Heavy, 2,000 feet, we have hotel on board.
Lever for speed brakes if I need them.
Japan Air 2 Heavy, NorCal approach. Altimeter 29908, expect the visual approach runway 28 right.
At Seppen, at or above 3,000.
Altimeter 29908, expect the visual approach runway 28 right. Japan Air 2 Heavy.
Head towards Axmal. And then when we're on that glide, when we're on that left...
SkyWest 5275, turn left, heading 115, descend maintain 5,000, altimeter 29908, vectors for the approach. Expect further clearance in about 2-3 miles.
Clouds as usual. If you know the Para 28's arrival on
Turn
San
left,
Francisco,
heading 115. Descend maintain 5,000.
traffic.
Altimeter 29908. Sky West 5275.
The beyond ATC traffic injection is kind of
Japan Air 2 Heavy, turn left, heading 115, vectors for the approach.
Show up.
Expect further clearance in about 2-3 miles.
There we go.
Turn left, heading 115, Japan Air 2 Heavy.
And it shows, I'll show you real quick. This is us, and then these are all the other...
Japan Air 2 Heavy, Descend maintain 5,000. Altimeter 29908.
Alright, we're making our left turn.
Descend maintain 5,000. Altimeter 29908. Japan Air 2 Heavy.
And then let's,
United 277. Contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Tower 120.5, United 277. And then it'll auto-tune. Let me arm the approach while I'm here. Tower United 277 on the ILS 28 right. Still tracking.
United 277, San Francisco Tower. Wind 275 at 14, runway 28 right, cleared to land.
Runway 28 right, cleared to land, United 277. And we're on the VNAV. It just grabbed the glide slope. GS means we are now on the glide slope for 277, and that means we are now in charge of the speed. So we're going to go way down to 160.
Singapore 31 Heavy, ready to go. Runway 28 left.
We should have done flaps a while ago, and we've requested a much slower speed.
Singapore 31 Heavy, San Francisco Tower. Wind 275 at 14, fly heading 280, runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff.
More flaps.
Fly heading 280, runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff.
Still on autopilot.
Singapore 31 Heavy.
In a minute when we're ready. 1,000 out, 1,000 above. More flaps. Should have had these earlier. Speed requested is 168. Let's go down to 150. 59 is VREF. That's right there. And then let's hand fly this. Turn off auto throttle and off autopilot. Here we go.
500.
Speed brakes are watching those pappy lights to the left of the runway.
400.
I can see on my display gear is down. A little unsteady
Approaching
with
minimums.
it'll tell us minimums.
200. Minimums.
Continue.
Sync rate.
Yep, we're on it.
100.
There's a parallel takeoff
50,
going.
40, 30, 20. Fly slow.
We're a little low. Beautiful. Boom. And then speed brakes. And then we actually have reversers. It'll slow us way down quickly. Thrust reversers. Alright. So
United 277, exit left at Tango.
exit left at Tango, which I never am. The Tango is the high speed. I brought up the. We can retract our. We landed so beautifully that we are already stopped halfway in the runway. Tango is this.
United 277, exit left at Tango.
Exit left Tango, United 277. That's this high speed. Clean up our flaps. We forgot to do lights.
Singapore 31 Heavy, contact NorCal departure.
And then we have to
Contact NorCal departure. Singapore 31 Heavy.
sit and wait.
United 277, contact ground 121.8.
121.8. Contact ground 121.8, United 277. A little beyond there.
Horizon Air 2033. Contact
We have
San
to wait here
Francisco Tower
before we cross
120.5. See you.
Could be some takeoffs.
Contact Tower 120.5. Horizon Air 2033.
We'll just ask him for allocated gate. Hello, ground United 277. Request taxi to assigned gate. We're at Tango off of runway 28 right.
United 277, gate Delta 14 taxi via Tango, Delta, Alpha.
Okay, Tango, Delta, Alpha. Taxi the gate via Tango, Delta, Alpha for United 277.
Delta 2274,
And then
at gate
what's a
Charlie
little
5,
messy is
request pushback.
We're in Tango.
Delta 2274, San Francisco ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face
I
north.
think he said D14, so obviously you'd have a go back.
Pushback approved. Face north. Delta 2274.
Delta Alpha to the D gate.
United 754, taxi for departure.
So let's just do it.
United 754, runway 1 left taxi via Alpha, Echo, Hotel.
Runway 1 left taxi via Alpha, Echo, Hotel, United 754.
Delta, and then Alpha is the inner ring here. Watch out for that guy. And then I think he said D14. Oh yeah, it says right there on my it says on my Beyond ATC.
SkyWest 5230, gate Foxtrot 5, request pushback and engine start.
And it's always a little bit hard to tell.
SkyWest 5230, San Francisco ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Here's one way to know.
Pushback approved. Face northeast. SkyWest 5230. Delta 2274. Request taxi.
D8, D7. Okay, we already passed it.
Delta 2274, runway 1 left taxi via Alpha, Hotel.
It's hard to tell.
Runway 1 left taxi via Alpha, Hotel, Delta 2274.
14's right there, but let's just go to
United 433, gate Delta 10, request pushback and engine start.
this one that we're at. Looks good.
United 433, San Francisco ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback approved. Face east. United 433.
This is the
November
worst part about
9842
it, is
Echo,
that
cross
it's got
runway
this
28 left at Delta.
gates to go to.
Continue taxi via Delta, Alpha, Echo, Hotel.
I don't even really know the shutdown procedures. So,
Cross runway 28 left at Delta. Continue taxi via Delta, Alpha, Echo, Hotel, November 9842 Echo.
Korean Air
Trucks
023
out.
Heavy, gate Alpha 8 taxi via
all right,
Tango,
we'll put
Bravo,
away beyond
Mike 2.
ATC, and then let's go up and actually I think the standard thing is to cut off the engines and then let the people go. Boom. Seat belts. And I forgot to do all the lights. And then in general we can turn off hydraulics, basically undo everything else we did, the window heat, boom boom, this down to auto, turn off the packs, the bleed air, the fuel pumps, the yaw damper, and then eventually we can turn off the gens, and we would request ground power. We can turn the engines to off, and that's pretty much it. Alright, well that concludes our flight to San Francisco. Let me show you which one we just did on. I use Volanta for tracking all my flights. Here's all my lots of flights going everywhere, but the most recent one is this one. I'll add some notes and stuff, but that was our route. That was Riverside takeoff. Basically followed it exactly, and then the big telling sign is 415 feet per minute. Okay, that's a little rough. A little harsh on the passengers. Sorry, folks. And hopefully your seatbelts were fastened, and you're gonna enjoy. Have a great day in San Francisco. All right, thanks for watching. Lots to get better at, but at least I can pretty much fly point to point and not kill anybody. All right, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye-bye now.